Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little late. It's been a lot lately. I'm trying to say I'm not sick, but I'm like I am. Like, when you're like, oh, I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not. But I am. And I have been. And I need more sleep. So I'll get there eventually. It's all been worth it though. But good morning. But I'm doing great. I'm so happy that the podcast is being so well received. I'm not going to come on here and just talk about that because I know people are probably like, please stop talking about it. It's been so fulfilling, and every interview I've done, because I've done a few more now, it's so rewarding to hear people's stories, and I'm excited for you to hear them and just getting to understand people deeper. So I'm having such a blast, except for the technical element of things. That part I'm over. But yeah, it's been an amazing thing to do, and so fulfilling, way more fulfilling than I even realized. I knew it was something I wanted to do, but actually doing it, it feels amazing. So thank you guys for all the support in that, and all the comments and the reviews and the praise. And I mean, it's not for me, it's for the person being interviewed too. So I thank you, because I know that even a lot of people, these aren't people that tend to go on camera a lot and tend to get a little nervous and cold feet, and they're like, I don't know. And so it takes a lot to tell your story, and they're doing it through the funny and the heartbreak and the good and the bad. And thank you so much for your kindness too, and supporting them being vulnerable and opening up about their stories. So yeah. Okay, that's enough. I'm done talking about that, considering I'm already late. I am bringing on Madison this morning. We've met before, but I'm excited to bring her on. I really love talking to you guys, so I'm trying to keep doing this, but I also, again, know that a lot of people are like, I don't know what to talk about, and sometimes it's just talking about you, so I'm excited to ask your questions. Thank you for submitting questions. Yeah, I'm excited to get that going. So, and I can kind of breathe. I'm gonna drink a sip of my coffee. Okay, I gotta find her. I was gonna put a filter on, by the way, and I should have. I chose against it because I was like, no, I'm gonna be me at 8 a.m, and I'm kind of regretting that decision right now. Someone just joined that I'm going to reach out to soon to talk about coming on the podcast. If you're on and you hear me. Please take a second. And I'm going to try not to cough.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's so good to see you.
You too.
Thank
This
you
is
for coming.
crazy.
Is
How are
it?
you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I knew the cough was going to come. I knew it was going to happen. Um, how are you? Where are you in the world right now?
Good. I'm in West Virginia right now. Kind of middle of nowhere, but I go to school here, so I'm just sitting here in my room and chilling.
So you have to go to classes and all of that?
Unfortunately, yes. I only have I have in-person class Tuesday, Thursday, and one Wednesday, but not till like 4 o'clock.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
yeah, so it's great. But yeah, I just chill. I just Tuesday, Thursday, I have one class in the morning and that's it. And the rest are online. So I just sit and do nothing.
I love that they're online. Is that something that
Yeah.
happened because of the pandemic, or just something that like these classes just can be online?
I don't know. I think they were online before,
Okay.
but I actually have no idea. Um, but I love it. It's like they're my favorite classes because I can do them anywhere and I don't have to go in and get dressed and look presentable. I can
Presentable.
just go and like sit and do nothing and do
Just
it.
like a nice shirt or a presentable shirt, and then you're
Yeah.
like in sweatpants, like perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you going to school for? What's your major?
So I'm in flight school. My major is, I guess, like private pilot, professional pilot. I'm also, I'm technically majoring in business management
Okay.
because that's what I started with. So I kind of just did both.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm majoring. My main, the one I'm going to use hopefully in the future is my professional pilot. So very exciting.
Do you
So
want
cool.
to, do you, oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
No, no, keep going.
Do you want to fly like private personal jets for people, or do you want to fly the big, big planes?
I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't really, I really don't know. I've had a lot of people tell me different things about each one. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I know people who fly private and it's so cool and they love it. And I know they're like, oh, I know people who fly airliners and it's like the best thing they've ever done. And so I don't know. I mean, I still have a long way, a very long way. So
Yeah.
in that little path, I'll just figure it out. But
Where did your passion for flying come from?
My family friend, he actually is basically family. He used to coach me when I was so little in soccer, like when I just started. And he actually used to be an air traffic controller, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. Like he used to be who we talked to. And I never knew that until like I went flying with him. I went flying, I guess in I want to say 2023, four, something like that in the summer. And I loved it. And he called me and he was like, do you want to come fly? I was like, are you nuts? I don't want to do that. I've never, like, I didn't even like flying airliner. I was like, what is happening? But I went and it
Yeah.
was so fun. Like the whole thing was so cool. And immediately, like we landed and, um, that fall I enrolled in like aviation management because it was hard to get in at first. So
Yeah.
I did all the other classes that I needed to start and then I started flying in the spring.
Congratulations, by the way. Like,
Thank you.
it's pretty awesome. And I know it's not easy. It's not easy to log those hours.
No.
It's time, the schooling, the like classes you have to take to learn all about the elements. Um,
Yeah.
so how long have you been doing it now for?
Um, I guess 2 years now. It's been
Okay.
2 years, which is crazy. I feel like I just started it, but I've been doing it flying for 2 years.
Okay.
So it's been ridiculous, crazy.
And you didn't even like flying on like big airplanes before? Like it was just wasn't your thing?
No. No.
Talk
I
about a
hated
shift.
seriously. I would like as soon as I kid you not, I would be getting the plane and they're like, okay, we're about to take off. I would say a little prayer and then I'm knocked out. I
Also,
would sleep because I know if I can't feel anything when I'm asleep. I'm a heavy sleeper and I can sleep anywhere. So I
oh,
was knocked
yeah.
out from the time we took off to the time we landed. It was great. Every flight.
Well, it's also probably too now. It's great to feel like you're in control, right? Like you're the one.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And does that
Yeah.
give you
That's my
what were you gonna say?
No, that's why I do it. That's why I'm not as scared anymore because I know even on big planes, I know what
Yeah.
they're doing, kind of. So I'm like, okay, this is why we're sideways and not like flying straight. So it's pretty cool.
So sorry.
No,
Sorry. Um, I'm like, don't do that. Don't stop coughing. Yeah, it gives you that calmness of like, okay, I know why the play is doing what it's doing right now. It's supposed to be doing
yeah,
this. Yeah.
yeah,
No, I actually I can relate to that. I understand that now. It's like, oh no, it's good.
yeah,
But also,
yeah.
have you ever done this too, where now you start if something does feel off, you're like, what's going on up there? What's
What's
what are we?
happening?
What's happening? That's
Yeah,
not
like
normal. Oh,
no, and I'm like my teammates actually sometimes they're like, okay, um, like they call me Towns, so they're like, okay, Towns, what's happening right now? And I'm like, I actually don't know. Like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, right now, like we're about to, you know, I don't know, like if we're coming into land and we kind of like drop a little bit. I'm like, oh no, that's just because of the wind. But sometimes I really am like, I really don't know. We're all just kind of sitting here. I wish I had an answer, but I don't. But I try my best.
no, but it's also the years they're gonna come and then you're gonna be like, I know exactly what's happening right now. But it does, it's that control. But it's just so
Yeah.
cool that you're doing that. And also, I want to go back because I still want to talk about aviation, but I want to go back to
Yes. Yes.
you play soccer at the college you're at, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I do.
and you started playing soccer since you were like little, right? Was that your passion since you were a little kid?
Yes. Yeah. Since I was 3, I've played it pretty much almost 20 years now, which is crazy. But I started when I was 3, and then my little sister and I both play. She plays in college as well,
Okay.
and we just grew up with it. And we tried other sports, but I mean, we were good at them. But soccer was like the main one. And
Yeah.
then I knew I wanted to go to college for it, so I put all my time into that. And I play now. I play. I've been here for 4 years. I've been here since. So this is my last year. So I'm excited to do it. I guess it's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm so
But
tired, but it's so much fun.
I bet. But so 3 years old, and how old's your sister? She younger or older?
My sister's younger, so she like when I got a little bit older, and then she could start running and doing all that,
She followed in your
and we
footsteps.
just
That's
gone together. Yeah,
yeah, little sister for sure.
yeah.
And what position do you play? Or have you always played the same
I'm a
position?
no. Actually, I when I was little, I actually played center forward. I was like or winger, like just everywhere. And then when I was like 15, I got
Mhm.
moved to center back, which
Yeah.
I liked a
Yeah.
lot actually, but it was just so different because I'm so used to running and scoring and whatever. And then now in college, I play fullback or outside back or winger, kind of both, but
Okay.
mainly fullback, which I like. It's hard, but I like it. But it's crazy because I like when I was, when I was little and I was shooting and playing center, I was, it was great. It was fun. And but now if I tried to shoot a ball, I look crazy because I haven't done it since I was 15 and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. But I literally, I mean, I was like, I promise when I was, when I was a little younger, I used to be good and you put me in front of a goal and I freak out. So I like defense because I don't, that's why I feel more confident.
Are you an aggressive defensive player? Like, okay, I was gonna
Yes.
say everyone I know that ever like they smile, they're sweet and everything. You put them on the soccer field to play defense,
Yeah.
you don't mess with them. Like, so
Yeah. I
that's why I was
love it.
like, yeah.
I
I was
love
like, I
it.
see this
It's
smile,
so
but I
cool.
know when you get on that field, you're like, mm-mm. So true.
Yeah, I
Did you
try.
ever? Sorry, did you say something?
No, I said I try. I try.
Did you ever play goalie?
No, no, absolutely not. I not at least not um seriously. Like I
Yeah.
played one game because I had a hamstring injury
Hmm.
and they put me in the goal and I like I will never do it again. I
Yeah.
will never do it again ever. Did you ever play?
Like same, but I was really young when I did. Is they put me in goal, and I
Yeah.
was like, I panicked. I think I cried. I was like, get me out of here. Like it takes a
Yeah.
very specific person to be able to play goalie. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I'm not
So,
that. I'm
but
okay
I
though.
always people always at least give it a try. So I know people that have sometimes played it for like a season, and I'm like, how did you live? How did you survive? Um,
Absolutely not.
but I love
Not
so
that.
you've been and did was soccer what took you to college? Is that your thing that you like I'm gonna use soccer as my I know my sister used softball, so I always know like you can go in
Yeah.
two different directions sometimes and some people do both, which I'm always like, really? I'm so
No.
impressed. But so did you choose this school because it was like a really good soccer school? Was that the reason behind it? Or was
um,
it what was the reason?
yeah, I got recruited to play my junior year.
And that's
And
a
then
D1 school.
yeah.
That's awesome. Like I don't know, people.
Thank you.
I don't know if D like Division 1. I don't know if that exists in outside of the United States, but like D getting to play a
Uh-huh.
sport at a D1 school, like that's a huge Like congratulations. It's like
Thank you.
huge, huge.
Thank you. It's
Of course.
crazy. It's actually crazy. And I was very fortunate though because I lived in a very um like I live 45 minutes from DC, so
Okay.
every single club around there is so good. There's so much talent there. So it was good because all the college coaches that's what they want to see. They want to come and they want to look at you. And um it was a crazy experience. Now that I think about it, I'm like, I was 16 and I was younger, so I came into college at 17.
Mm,
So I like was just kind of freaking out. But I got into school
yeah.
for soccer and have a scholarship, everything, which honestly is I'm very grateful for because I don't think that I could do the aviation if I didn't have that
Mm,
because it is so expensive. I
yeah.
mean, I looked at like, a lot of my labs and things that I do now, I mean, I have to take out a whole life loan for it. It's crazy. So
It
very
is
grateful.
it's true, and you should, but also like I think you said luck. Like, there's not luck. You obviously busted your butt, and you're a talented soccer player, and you deserve this. So it's like, it sounds like you were a hard worker who got here, because she deserved it. But that being said, it is one of those things that always infuriates me about the school system in the U.S. is like so many people have to go into so much debt just to go to school,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
like you said, you're paying off loans the rest of your life, and you don't have the funds to do other things. So it's beautiful that this has become like the setup that you have, and you can spend the money on aviation. So
Yes.
I'm so proud of you, excited. I know I'm just like I just know I know these elements more intimately. Obviously, like there's certain parts of life and professions I don't know, but I know what it's like to have to get into a D1 school. I know what it's like to deal with aviation and the hours and the time. And
Yeah.
so, and you have to be like, you can't be sleep deprived in aviation. Like, you have to be well rested.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Right?
my like some flights, so the flight school is actually an hour from me.
Oh my
So
God. So you're driving an hour to
um,
get to, oh, is this,
yeah. And
what
yeah.
were you going to say?
No, it's an hour from me. So sometimes I'm driving there like 3, 4 times a week, and my car is
Yes.
done. And all my money is gas money and food. And I feel like an actual adult because I have to actually do that.
The
Um,
drive.
it's awful. But honestly, even so I have flights. Sometimes when I fly, I'm in the morning shift because we have practice at 1 o'clock. So
Okay.
I have to be done by at least 12 latest.
Yeah.
And so I normally fly in the morning. So my instructor will say, okay, like let's go at 7:30, which is
Mhm.
great. But then I have to backtrack because then that means I have to wake up. I have to leave. So I have to be there latest 7,
Okay.
latest, like minimum. And then that means I have to wake up at 6. Or actually, no, that means I have to leave at 6 because
Thanks.
then I have to wake up at 5:30. So it's
Right.
like it's a whole thing. I actually tomorrow morning I have to be up. I have to be there at 5 a.m. Because I have like a ground, like just a study session thing,
Yeah.
and I have to be there at 5 o'clock. So I have to wake up at 4. No, I have to wake up at 3. 4. See, now I'm like, I have to think. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
wait, I have to leave at 4 because I don't really have to be early for that. So,
Yeah. The
but
backtracking
goodness,
of the time,
yeah.
but you're killing it. You're doing so
Thank you.
good.
I'm trying.
And now, have you obviously, which level are you in your flight school right now? Like, because I guess you can go and get different license and stuff. So where are you in your
Yeah.
journey?
So right now I've done all the ground portion. So I've done instrument
Mhm.
ground, I've done commercial ground, or I'm doing commercial ground right now.
Okay.
And then I'm almost done. I believe I have like 3-ish more lessons until I do my private pilot check ride, which is crazy because I feel like I have been doing this, like it feels so short, but I also feel like I've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
Um, so that's pretty scary, actually. I just finished my very long solo flight, which was great. That um,
You just
so
finished it? I'm
yeah,
so
I
excited
just
for
finished my
you.
last solo. It was so much fun. But it's kind of scary because I go up, I put on autopilot, and then I look around and I'm like, okay, what now? Like, it's a little bit scary because I'm always waiting for something like, you know, something to happen, and I can all I do is just sit there. All I
Yep.
do, that's it. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, I have like 4 more lessons until I do my check ride. Hopefully, I do every one because I still have my stage 3, and stage 3 is like the hardest one. It's everything put together from stage 1. So hopefully, I can pass that on the first try. Um, and then I just go from there, and then then in the summer I'll do my instrument. Hopefully, because instrument doesn't tend to take very long. I've heard. I don't really know if that's true. It depends on the person, obviously, but it's shorter than private.
Yeah.
Than commercial. And then I don't know if I'll do like they offer a multi-engine license, like
Oh,
they offer
okay.
that or rating. So maybe next spring, but I don't know if I'm gonna have eligibility left for soccer next spring. So I
Okay.
kind of gotta it might be a little business deal. So I don't know if I'll do that or not, but we'll see. Right now, I'm almost done with the private pilot part, so pretty cool.
so pretty cool, so cool. Like so, and just the fact that you're like you just do like it's. Yes, you're doing it. You're killing it, and I'm very excited. What plane are you
Thank
flying
you.
on right now? I feel like I need to also ask questions for people that don't know aviation too. But
Okay,
what type of plane are you flying on right now?
we fly Cirrus SR-20s, so they and we have like two kinds. We have a G6 and a G7. The G6 is less, it's more manual, which I like because that's what I
Mm,
started on.
okay,
So the G7 though is like two screen, like I mean we obviously have the big screens, but the
yeah,
G7 has like screen here, screen, like it's just too much. And I feel like your parents are like, "Oh, I don't know how to work this phone. I don't know how to, I mean, I know how to work it, but I just don't, it's too much technology. I wish I like doing manual things so I don't forget
yeah,
everything. But they're pretty cool. It's four-seater planes. They're pretty small. So if you don't like flying in the big ones, some people don't really like the small ones, which it's fair. Um, but yeah, and I just go up. I mean, they look really big on the ground, but once you're in them, they're just so tiny. Like there's not, there's space, like, I don't know, but they're pretty cool. And we painted them green and white because that's the color of our school. So we have like, they're all of them are green and white. And we just like, so you can tell if, a student's in it or Marshall students in it because they're all the same.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I had two questions. I was trying not to
Yes.
overstep, but I had two questions. Hold on, I don't remember what they were. I remember what they were. I got so excited that you hated them at the end. I was like, wait. Um, yeah. Oh, the manual technology. I hear this though from a lot of pilots is that honestly the manual is what everyone prefers because if the technology goes out and you don't have the
There's,
training.
yeah,
So I've heard
exactly.
that's great that's because I am wondering like how much of technology. It also sounds like you guys have really advanced planes that you guys get to actually train on. I never
Yeah, it's
I was
very
like
nice.
sounds really nice. But
Nice. Yeah.
they always say that the manual is better because the technology can fail, and
Hmm.
so that's great that you have
Yeah.
that knowledge. But there was a question there and I can't remember where it went. I can't remember where it went. Let me see. I know there's some questions from people too. I want to make sure I get those as well.
Mhm.
Um, what made you start that soccer at 3 years old? Was your family into soccer or sports, or just you loved it? Because at 3, that's a young age.
Yeah. So my cousin actually, he
Mm,
um played soccer all through, like, I'm pretty sure he played in college. I don't really
okay.
remember. But he's so close, like we're so close, and he was like he loved it. I think he wished he played it more,
Mm,
and like furthered his career in it. And so he just, as soon as I was born, like as soon as I could run, because my parents are not soccer heads. They are. Like my mom will literally put on a game from Germany and I'm like, I don't know how you're watching that. I don't know what that is. But they played like, my mom played volleyball in college. My dad played football. So literally until my sister and I started playing, they had no idea. So
but
no,
athletes, but definitely
yeah,
athletes. Yeah,
yes,
but
yes,
not soccer.
yes. No,
Now,
no.
are you a soccer player who loves to run, or do you hate to run?
Oh
You hate
no,
to run.
I suck. I hate running. I wish if my coach is watching this, I love running. Actually, I love it so much. It's great. No, I really hate it. I do it because obviously for like to stay in shape and to stay
Yeah,
fit, but I'm not a fan. I like running with the ball. If you run with the ball, I'm great. I'm good.
yeah.
I'm good. But as soon as I get on a treadmill or anything or run outside, I'm like, why am I doing this? I even like I always say when I get older and I'm
Yeah.
done with soccer, I'm gonna go run for fun. But I don't think I will, only because I just hate it. Um, but I would do a cool like 1 or 2 miles. I see you running all the time and you're like, yeah, I just finished at so early in the morning. I'm like, how do you do that? Like,
I
I
do.
can't even, oh my gosh. I'm like that. I'm like, you know what? Good for you, because even at home, I try to, over the summer, you run outside and you can't just do sprint work all the time. I'm good at that. I can do speed work and do sprints and all that. But once I have to run more than 2 miles, I'm like, oh no, this is
I
not
think
good.
it's like everyone has their like thing where their brain can shut off, right? Like I feel like I saw my brain finally like slows down and solves life's problems without me having to think about it because
Mhm.
I'm just thinking about the fact that my heart is beating out of my chest.
Yeah.
But like, do you have that thing? Like, do you have that thing that you do that is is it flying? Is it something else that kind of like is your escape in a sense?
Mm,
You might not need it yet. You're still young. Like,
I mean, I just do so much. I feel like well, okay, well, this is not even a lie. I was going to say I like to read, which is not really a lie. I haven't read in a very long time because I just feel like I don't have time. But when I do read, I can get through a book so quick and it just makes me forget. But then lately, I've been kind of guilty about it because if I read, I'm like, oh, I should probably study. I should probably be doing something else that I'm not. But so then I just don't read as often because I'm like, okay, I should be studying, but then I don't study. So it's like I just it doesn't match. I need to find a balance. Um,
I think you've got a
but
pretty good balance in life. I think if your struggle is like I would like to read a brick book versus I need to study, I think that's a good problem to have. Um,
yeah, I agree.
yeah, but I hear that. I hear that also. Like reading, like you love reading. Just because you don't get to read a ton doesn't mean like you actually
Yeah.
love the act of reading, which is a great thing. Once you have time in life and you're older, you'll probably be that person that sits down and can just like read through a bunch of books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I actually just read, have you read The Housemaid?
I haven't, but isn't that a movie? A movie this came out was based
Yes.
on, right? And
Yes,
it is
so
it good?
good.
Good.
I
Okay.
think the book is way better, which I've never said in my
Always have.
life. I've
Really?
always, I'm like, no, I've never, like, I saw Harry Potter, but I'd never really read the books. I saw Percy Jackson, I read all those books, and I thought the books were a little better, but I don't know, I don't know. It was just, but The Housemaid book was fantastic, and I've read all of them. There's like
Oh,
three,
there's
I think.
multiple. Okay.
Yeah, but you should definitely read it. Right now, I'm
Okay.
reading, um, The Long Game. Have you seen Heated Rivalry by any chance at all?
No, I haven't seen
Oh,
anything. I want to sit down. I want to sit down and watch TV so bad.
I know you're always running around and yeah, no. But if you ever have
I'm
time,
crazy. Yes.
if you don't want to read, you can just sit down and watch because it's like I think Rachel Reed, she has like a million books
Who's
and they're all
Rachel Reed?
so
Is Rachel Reed the author of
yes.
the Housemaid?
No. Okay.
Rachel Reed. Okay, take it back.
Okay. So Housemaid is I think um
It's okay if you don't. I can
like
search it real quick.
Frida McFadden, I think is her name.
Okay. Okay.
She's fantastic. She writes so good. Um And then The Long Game and he did all those things, all those ones are Rachel Reed, and she's
Okay.
fantastic. So
Okay.
if you ever get bored,
Read that. I need to
yeah,
watch. I mean, everyone's talking about Heated Rivalry, so I obviously, I mean,
so
at this
good.
point, because I feel like so out of it, like the two lead actors keep showing up everywhere and like on my feed and like getting interviewed, and I'm like, who are these guys? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And someone recently was like, you got to watch it, and I was like, okay, okay, I'll put it on the list. But I love that you love to read too. I mean, that's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful gift to have because, like, I remember before I used to like, I want to read, but every time I'd read, I'd fall asleep. Now I'm better.
Yeah, it's a
Now
very
I'm better.
it's a very good sleep aid, I will say. Like as soon as I'm done, I'm like, oh, okay, time to
Yeah.
go.
I love that too, though. On top of everything else, you fly planes, you play soccer, full scholarship at a D1 school, and you love to read.
Yeah.
No big deal. It's
Yeah.
impressive. It's so
Thank
impressive.
you. Thank you.
Um, so it was like, let me go back to questions. Oh, going back to fly, we're just gonna bounce all over the place.
Okay.
Is there a dream? I think I kind of asked this earlier, but is there a dream aircraft you want to fly? Like, is there one that you're like, I really, even if it's not long term, is there one that you're looking forward to getting to get in and behind the wheel?
Um, Unfortunately, I don't know very many.
Mm,
I know like the A380s, which are the big ones that whatever. I would love to fly a jet. I would love to
okay.
do if I do go into like a jet. If I do go into corporate, I feel like that would be really cool to do.
Okay.
But I don't know the names of any of them.
Like all
If
I
I
know is like a G6. I don't know him either.
yeah,
Just because
that's
of music. That's about
you know what? Yeah,
the only one I know.
yeah, and that's actually more than me. So great.
That's
But
so
yeah, I don't
embarrassing. I
really.
can't believe I just did that. Yeah.
But I don't know. No
Yeah.
clue.
So that's okay not to know. I mean, you're in the thick of like learning how to fly the plane, and then you're like, let
Yeah.
me figure out how to do
Hold
it all
on.
first, and
Yeah.
then um, okay, let me see if I can. Oh my God, a lot of these we covered, so I'm trying not to be
Okay.
repetitive. What has been the hardest part for you about learning how to fly so far?
Um, I think not even the flying portion, but the studying,
Mm.
because you have to know to fly, you have to know how the plane works, obviously. And so it's so easy. Like I'm a pretty fast learner, but if I don't, I think the hardest thing has been trying to practice because I don't fly every day.
Mm.
And sometimes I take 2, 3 weeks off because of the weather. Weather here is terrible. In the mountains, my goodness, like it snowed for like a month and I didn't
Are
fly
you
and it
in
was
the
so hard.
mountains?
Pretty much. Yeah,
That's like the
I'm like,
hardest place to learn how to fly.
tell me about it. Our airport is basically it's in the mount. It's not in the mountains, but it's I mean, our elevation is like 1,000 feet. I mean, there are way airports that are way higher, but we always
Mm.
get fog and we always get like a lot of wind because we get like mountain turbulence, all that. So that's pretty crazy. But I think the hardest part is just practicing because you have to do it so much every single day. Like, have you seen? Do you know the Blue Angels?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I watched a video of them and literally all they do is close their eyes and they like make the noise and they can just know where everything is and that is crazy to me. Um, but I think the hardest part is just practice. Like it sounds crazy, but
No, I hear that and I get it because like it is just like the constant repetition. Like I
yeah,
know pilots like that. It's just the constant, they can do it in their sleep now, but they basically fly every day. Like when
yeah,
you're a pilot, your life is basically flying.
yes,
So obviously it's instinctual to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
So eventually that'll get easier. But right now you're like, I have to keep doing it all the time. Yeah. It's one of the biggest issues
drowning.
like I ran into is like you have to have consistency because if you take time off and you go
Mhm.
back, it feels like you're starting from square one again.
It
And
really
it's
does.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
hard.
really a beautiful thing that you're doing it while you're in school and you're able to do it at the same time because you're
Mhm.
able to really get that time in and make those and get those hours and stuff. And it's really really impressive. So that's the hardest part. Uh what are you well it's your degree. Your degree is business, correct? Business
It's
management.
wonderful. Yes.
Are you I mean it's a great degree to have, to be honest. It's just like all over encompassing. Are you enjoying that?
Yeah, I love it. Actually,
Okay.
I came in and did business management, and then so I honestly, if I had stuck with that, I would have graduated last year.
Mm.
Um, so it's I mean, I think I'm majoring in business management, but I have a couple of minors technically. Like I took communication minor and a marketing minor just because they were classes that I needed to fill.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I love it. It's pretty broad too. Like right now, I'm taking a class on international trade,
That's
which
so good though.
is crazy. But I'm like, what in the world am I doing in this class? I think there's like 6 people in there, but it is so cool. Like,
Yeah.
I just, I never, I just don't know that world. So it's weird to just be
That's
in
so
this.
smart though. Did
Yeah.
you decide to take that class because you were so like interested in it? Because you're like, I know nothing about that. I want to know more. Or you just were forced to take it?
I honestly, it was like you have to take this now or you can take it in the summer. And I was like, okay. And it was the only in-person class. That's the only one I have in person. And I really did not want to take it, but it was either that now or never, like now or further down. And I'm like, well, if I can get it knocked out, I
Yeah.
will. And I'm glad because it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's definitely a
But
big
that's,
one.
you're gonna value that information. Like right now, I'm
Yeah.
sure too, like right now with everything going on in the world, like I'm sure or understanding international trade is extremely like you're able to
Yes.
understand. Like I always wish I understood those things more. And if I took an
Mhm.
international trade class, like you get it
Yeah.
or you're
You get
understanding
it.
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like the relationships between all the countries. Like we're still
Yep.
learning about, like who trades with who and what they trade and how they like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Even though it was forced on you, I think that's gonna be a very valuable one. Um, and how are you balancing it all? I mean, you seems like you're pretty. Someone asked, like, how do you balance everything, both of these passions that you have, like the soccer and the aviation, and Like, how are you doing it? You're doing it seems like you're doing it perfectly, but
I don't know. Honestly, it's I'm very grateful because my coaches are great with
Mhm.
my stuff and my flight school. I mean, they really accommodated for me, which I really appreciate because
Wow.
I really don't know how I would do it. Like, when I first started flying, even now, since we practice in the middle of the day, I have to fly in the morning. So we have like morning instructors and afternoon. So
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, I can fly from 5 a.m. to 11, but it has to be in that time so I can get back. And my coaches, I'm like, in the spring, especially, it's not as strenuous. Like we're not playing as many games as the fall season. So
Yeah.
um, I can miss I don't miss training this semester, but I leave early. So like today, I'll have to leave if we end at I don't know, 3 p.m. I have to leave at 3 to get because it's an hour away. The school, so the class is also at the flight school, so I have to leave training and drive an hour. Um, so like he's so great about that, and I mean, it's more of because you can't balance. There's no like 50-50. Sometimes I
Got
have
it.
to prioritize soccer. Sometimes I have to prioritize the flight. It's just like I don't, and people aren't always happy with that. But I mean, it's something that I mean, I'm doing both, and even my flight stuff, especially in the spring, I try to get as much as that as I can because I have to play summer league in the summer.
Mhm.
Like for soccer, they want us to be in a league. So last summer, I would drive up here. So I live 6 hours from here, a
Okay.
drive. I would come up here. This is every week. I would come up here Sunday
Sorry.
morning,
Mhm. Yeah.
Sunday morning into like Wednesday, and I would fly
Mhm.
either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or just Monday, Wednesday. And
Okay.
then I'd go home Wednesday night,
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, kind of midday Sunday, I'd be home and then I'd come back. I did that every
6 hour
week.
drive. The 6 hour drive.
6 hours. Yeah. So
Wow.
I would, because I had to play summer
Mhm.
league, I had to stay fit, I had to be
Yep.
it was very stressful and but I did it because I mean it's something that not everybody does, and so I'm like, as much as I complain about it, I'm like, do it. I'm like, it's possible. I have a car. Like there's not very many things that are preventing me from doing it. I just sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to, but I do it. And I mean the whole summer, like I was up and back, and I think I have to do it again this year, which I'm not very excited about.
Uh,
But um it's just like if they wanted to, they will kind of thing. Like
got
I want to do well at it. I want to fly, but I also want to play. So having, there's no balance. Like I even the our flight school, the man that it's named after and he owns everything, he came in and talked to us and he was like, he used to swim actually and at
oh,
Marshall at the school, and he
yeah.
was like, he I was asking like, how do you balance? He's like, there is no balance. You just sometimes it's like, I'm like, that's really not the answer I wanted. I was waiting for you to say, oh yeah, of course, it's so easy. But I mean, everybody's so supportive. It's good to have support too because it makes you
Yeah.
feel like, okay, this isn't something that is wrong. I'm like doing this is for my career, and everybody is just so, they're like, oh, okay, how's your game? Like people at the flight are like, oh, when's your practice or when's your next game? And I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, it's Saturday. And my coaches are like, oh, when do you fly again? I'm like, oh, in like 2 days. So it's very nice, and I'm very, very grateful that everything has worked out the way it has, and still is continuing to.
But
So
it sounds like the important thing to actually hear about balance is like there isn't any. Like it's just that
yeah, I
desire to
mean,
be like, I have a passion for this and I want to do it. So I'm going to figure out whatever that balance looks like. But there's
yeah,
no like at this time and then this time and then this time. It's kind of all over the place, different hours. But you're doing
yeah.
it because
I'm
you want to do
definitely,
it. And yeah,
yeah.
that's amazing.
Thank you.
It's again, it's very impressive. Um, um,
Oh,
okay,
you know,
so
questions too. I don't know how this works. So I like,
thank you.
I,
Thank you. It's not easy. I know I always used to get like shit for it, but I was like, it's a difficult, like, especially like when you're on the frame and you're like, there's stuff happening here and there's stuff
yeah,
happening here. And then there's
I don't know
buttons
what,
here. I don't know what those do.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
I was like so confused. Yeah,
What
I
were you
didn't
going to
know I could
say?
look at the. No, I just looked at the first one because
Yeah.
Haley, you know Haley.
Yeah.
She because
Yes. I saw her on here.
um yeah, I went when I went to go see you in Paris, I roomed with her in Italy and Paris actually. It was great. It
What
was so much
trouble
fun.
did you guys get into is what I want to know.
None, of course. No, it was so good. It was so fun. And Takaya, you know Takaya as well.
Yes. Yes.
I was
Did
with
you
her
three
as
of you
well,
guys
and
room
it was
together?
so fun. And Abby Nicole, huh?
Yes. Did the three
Yeah,
of you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
room together? No
Yeah,
way.
in Italy we roomed in this. It was like a loft. It was a cute little thing. It was so crazy. And then um I can't remember in Paris. Wait, no, maybe no. I don't remember. It was so I mean it was so much. But yeah, I met that's I like oh I love them. It was so I'm so that's I mean I met them through like station and everything. It was so crazy.
You know,
So
I mean,
much
you've heard
fun.
me say it before, but that's always one of my favorite things is like, I think I've said it. I'm like, I look at conventions as like Disneyland. Like, you get together with your
Yeah.
friends because that's what ends up happening is it ends up being like these groups of and like friends and then you build from there and international and then basically it's the like one time of year that everyone from all these different places in the world
Yes.
can basically get together. And that's why I'm like, it's not about me. Like it's about that you guys
Yeah.
get to like hang out and party. That's why I'm like, what fun things can we
So
do?
fun.
Okay, we'll do karaoke. We'll do like fun things because I'm like, just talking to me, that's boring.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy that that is you guys are such a great group of ladies and like have so much fun. But I definitely know that Haley for sure. She's looking at me. She's like, what? What?
He's
I'm
a
like, I know you had fun.
They're
Um,
so fun. I just haven't seen everybody in so long. I actually just saw Takaya and I went to Orlando with my best friends and I was like, "Do you want to do something?" Like I hadn't seen her in 2 years. And I was like, "Okay, we went to go see a movie like at 10 a.m. It was so fun.
I love that. What do
So
you guys
much fun."
see?
Um um that movie with
Was it good?
Hugh Jackman, so good. We cried.
Is it
So
Hugh
good. It
Jackman
was
and Kate Hudson?
yes.
Sing sing
Sing
songs
song.
blue? Something in blue.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
something blue. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so good. So good. We
Okay, I'll have to
cried
see it.
the whole time.
It's a good one.
Um, yeah, it's based on a true story too. I love those. I love like when you can read about them after. It
Yeah,
was so good.
I love that. I just love it. That warms my heart. Were you saying that there was questions on your side that you saw too? Other
I
questions?
think, but we might be looking at the same ones.
I end up taking them from the question box because I can get like I can sit here and just keep scrolling through questions. But if you see one, I take them from the question box and then they're kind of like on my iPad. On my
Okay.
iPad with the picture with the I have to get a proper sticker. I think we kind of covered most of like the questions. Like I kind of because I kind of like did the whole like just talked. Most of these I
Yeah.
think I covered anyways. Um, yeah.
I actually have a question for you. Not it's
Oh,
not crazy.
yeah.
Okay, so my really close friend and I, my teammate, we're going to Canada in like 2 days, and I saw you just got back from there.
Yeah.
Do you have any like recommendations? Because I saw you were at Tim Hortons. We actually have one in Ohio, so I was like,
What?
well, I guess I've already been. Yeah,
I
in
didn't know
like
they were in the US at all.
yeah, we literally or in not even Ohio. I think it's Charleston, West Virginia, like an hour where the flight school is. I had it the other day. I had like good hot chocolate and like a grilled panini thing. So good. And I thought, and I like never, and I saw you had it. And I'm like, wait, I thought I didn't know it was not as common, but yeah, we have one right here.
I had no idea that there was like Timmy Hortons, or as I say Timmy Ho's, and some people in Canada, some people in Canada are like, oh, you're Canadian, and other people are like, why are you saying Timmy Ho's? And I'm like, I don't know, every hockey player I ever knew called Timmy
Yeah.
Hortons Timmy Ho's. But what was your
Do you
question?
have do you have any like recommendations? Like, did you
Oh,
go anywhere cool or?
well, I was on set the whole time. But where are you going exactly? Are you going Toronto? Are you going Vancouver? What
Yeah,
part of Canada?
we're going to Toronto and then
Okay.
Montreal and then
Okay.
Ottawa somewhere in there. Where did you go?
I was in Vancouver for about
Oh, that's
4 of the weeks, and then in Toronto for 3. I mean, I was in Mississauga. I think
yeah,
I finally got it
Mississauga.
right. Which there's really nothing to do out there, but that's
Okay,
where the sound stages are. I went into Toronto like twice. You know the thing that's like interesting, and I'm not a big shopper, but like
yeah.
shop when you're in Canada.
Oh yeah, and it's Canadian dollars, and
To all the Canadians out there, I'm sorry.
sorry, but oh my, yeah, no, that's the
Yeah,
biggest. so excited because we
Yeah.
realized like all of our everything we're getting is like Canadian. So we're like, oh, I'm not really spending that much.
No, it's
Like
crazy.
I can just kind of, but yeah, I'm very excited. We leave like Friday. We're gonna be there for 10-ish days, 11.
Okay.
So
That's a lot of places to hit though in 10 days because you're going Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa area and stuff like
mhm.
that. I'm trying to remember what else I can think of. And I'll message you if there's anything else I actually remember. Like I said, I was on
Yeah,
stages most of the time. I ate at the hotel restaurant almost every night. Like, but in Toronto, I mean, has a great downtown and they
yeah,
have
I
like
agree.
Canada in general, just like there's something you specifically want, like get it. Like just think ahead so that you're not like all over because like I should have thought more and then I would have gone
Mhm.
and did it. Instead I like
Yeah,
kind of didn't think about it and then got there and then I was like, oh, I should get that. Oh, I should get that. Oh, I should get that. And then I ran
yeah.
out of time. Um, I mean beyond that, I'm trying to think of what have you ever had poutine?
No, but we're getting it.
Right. Yeah,
We've
you gotta like
already, yes, it's
yeah.
already a plan.
You got to
I'm
try like
very
some of
excited.
the like ask the locals like what kind of foods you should eat and stuff like that. I mean, I don't think maybe locals would have said try Timmy Hortons, but I knew I had to try. I had Timmy Hortons when I was there. I'm trying to think what else. And then there's this. I want to mess. There's a. I don't know if you guys have time to go to spot. The most amazing spot. I was shooting a movie in Ottawa. God, I gotta remember what it was called and I drove to this spa that still to this day, and it's like I feel like it was a dream because still to this day I'm like, did that exist? Did that happen? Because like also I went by myself because I was filming, and so like one day we had off,
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm gonna take the taxi. Even it was a long drive, but I took a
yeah.
taxi to this spa that was in the middle of nowhere and like I was by myself in this like it was built into the rocky like I was like where am I and I still sometimes think it's a dream because I can't remember the name of it and I've like done like searches I'm like zoom in on things I'm like is that it
Yeah, like, oh my God,
so
that's
if I
funny though.
find I'm now even more determined if I find the spot I'll let you know but besides that just enjoy it Canadians
Yeah,
are so nice like the hopefully the weather is nice to you while you're there
no,
so that's one
yeah,
thing
it's
but
been like, it's gonna snow, which is great because here it's been like we've gotten good weather. Like yesterday, I couldn't say the last time I sat out in the sun and
yeah
just like did nothing.
like
Like after
yeah
training, we
yeah
all like we just it was like almost 80 degrees, sun was out. I was very like bronze. I okay, this might sound crazy, but I would tell all my teammates because I always tell them I'm like I can't wait to get tan, which they think is like a crazy statement. But I'm like no, like I like just like you would tan. I get so dark and it's
I mean
so
I don't
nice.
tan though
And I
to
yeah,
be
maybe
fair.
you burn
Like I don't
stuff.
tan.
Just burn and like
I just burned. But yes, keep going. I was just like thinking wishful thinking. I was like, I wish. Keep going. Sorry.
no,
Um, but yeah, your friends
I'm
are
like
like,
I
that's
just
crazy to
love
say that. Yeah, yeah,
yes, but I'm like no, I get I'm like there's a certain level of
yeah.
dark that I get and I love it. And when I'm in the winter, even my mom and my dad, they're
Yeah.
like, I feel so pale. I'm like, yeah, I do. I really like there's like
Yeah.
another level of summer that I just can't wait. So then I'm gonna lose all
Yeah.
that sun when I go to Canada because it's gonna be
Yeah.
30 degrees or for all
Although you might get sun, like I was shocked. I was definitely there for a winter storm, which was not fun. But then
oh
right after, that it was beautiful and sunny and bright to the point where like my
okay
face got like a little sunburn one day when we were outside.
okay
So you might get sun. It just might be very cold. It might be like,
yeah
you're not gonna want to sit outside like in a bathing suit tanning.
mhm.
But if I can find the spa, like it was very much like because it was
Yeah.
hot springs and saunas and stuff. So excuse me. So you do all of that. I'm very excited for you. That was, and I enjoyed that
Thank you.
question, even though I didn't have the best answers. Okay, I want to see if there's any other questions. I love that we've already been talking
Okay.
for an hour. This has been
I love it.
amazing.
It doesn't feel like it either. And
No, it's good.
I was so like you said at the beginning like oh yeah I've met her before and I was like oh my God I didn't know if she remembered
Of
because
course.
I was gonna say I was like yeah I it's been a long time but I was like I've met you I think like 3 times and it was so much fun and I still have um when I went to your film festival in Pasadena like the your short film and I
I have
still have
pictures.
like a little I sign yes and you signed like a little card. I don't know. I don't even know where I got it from, but
I
it
don't
was like a
remember signing
card.
the
It said like
card.
have like picture. It was so, and I still have it. It literally just sits in my. Oh, actually, you're sitting on it right now. It's in a box, but um, I I love it. And actually, also from that same thing, I have
Yeah.
like the widgets. The like you could do
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
little like
yeah.
yeah, and there's one picture like I don't know from that same night, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't even. It's just so cute, and I've had it since that night, so it's so cute.
Thank
I
you
love
for,
it.
by the way, and thank you for showing up and supporting, my
Of
short film,
course,
because that really
of
obviously meant a
course.
lot. It was a very, very exciting / nerve-wracking journey. And so show up at the festivals
Yeah,
and
I'm
have
sure.
people there was
Yeah,
very, yeah. Thank you.
good. Yeah, of
Um,
course.
but I love it. Has it been 3 times?
Yeah, I went. I will say though,
I
Chicago was a
remember
bit of a
2.
blur
Okay.
because
But no, it was a blur for me too. That's probably why. That's the one I'm forgetting.
oh my god, I was on zero sleep, zero like really. I got there and I mean, if full, I had been traveling. Like I went. It's actually terrible. I probably could have prevented that. I probably could have had some sleep. But the night before was a teammate's birthday, and so we went out and like like I was obviously designated driver, but we were up until 3 a.m. and I'm like, well, my flight's at 5, so I'm just gonna go to the airport. So I was awake all night and then slept maybe an hour on the plane because it was not a long flight.
Yeah.
Hit Chicago, got dressed, went to it, met you guys. I had like, I mean, zero food, no energy. I'm like off of nothing, maybe a
Oh, it's
water
the
bottle.
worst. Yeah.
Then like went through the whole thing because that was such a long day. And then we ended up ordering like a pizza.
Mhm.
I was off 2 pieces of pizza and then I went to sleep, woke up the next day at 3 a.m. and got back. It was like, nothing. Like I remember nothing. But I remember you guys, you and Stefania. I met Stefania too and it was great. But I'm like, hey, I need sleep, but I'm here.
I was with you, but mine was that I stayed up late and I drank. So
Oh,
that was that I made the epic. I mean, because Emily was there with me and Macy was there with me, and we're like, we're gonna do all
yeah.
the Chicago things. And I used to live in Chicago, so I'm like, I'm gonna take you to all the
Yeah.
Chicago things. But every Chicago thing I took them to, like Second City and a Cubs game and all these things, like we drank at every single
Yeah.
one.
The whole
So
way.
it was rough. It was rough. I made that epic. So that convention in Chicago, I struggled hard. I was like I can do
Hmm.
this.
I'm
I
glad
can do
that
this.
you weren't those. I was
Yep.
really, it was hard. It was
Yeah.
really hard.
Yeah, I think a lot of us were in the same boat because Chicago's one of those cities too, especially if you're traveling that you want to explore, and there's so many things to do.
Yes.
So like it's
Yes.
hard. And then at least you were the designated driver. I mean, I wish I hadn't had
Yeah.
that because
Oh,
then
yeah.
I wouldn't have drank as much as I did. And I'm like too old for this stuff. Like I can't be drinking like that. Like what? It's crazy. I'm gonna see.
No. No.
What'd you say?
No, I said have your fun.
I'm
I
gonna
love it.
see.
I mean, that's the only thing I've like. Otherwise, I love a good party.
I mean, I used to. Now I'm like an old lady and I like a glass of wine and then go to bed by 9. I
Yeah.
don't go to bed at 9, but I want to. Um, I'm going to see if there's any. I'm looking through the questions. If it looks like you don't know what I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at the
Yeah.
questions. Can you look at them on your side too? Can you do this at the same? Can you look too?
I think if you're in the little question with the comment with the question
Yeah,
mark in it, I'm
yeah.
in that. Okay.
I mean, I love this because I've also never known what you can see. Um, okay, I think a lot of these questions are you see are we've talked about. Um,
Oh gosh, I can't even.
oh, let's see.
Fave U.S. Women's National Team soccer player and why?
Ooh, yeah,
Uh,
please.
that's a good one.
That's a
I
really good one.
think.
I didn't see that one. Yeah. It's like, why am I
I
missing that?
think maybe like from the 99ers, I think I love Brandy Chastain. I used to
Mm.
watch like all the film when I was a kid. I would watch games on top of games, highlights, everything. So I loved Brandy Chastain. And then when it got to like 2000s, 2015, I think um I mean every geez. I don't know if currently my favorite is Trinity Rodman. I love her so much. She's amazing. She's a
Yeah,
beast. I love
yeah,
her.
she is.
Um and then I guess like past obviously Abby Wambach, Megan Rapinoe, they're like just so good. There's nothing like better than that, I think. Carly Lloyd at one point,
Okay.
great. I went to like her book signing like a while ago. Julie Ertz, love her. Lauren Hall. Like I think the world the I want to say 2015, but I don't think it was when Tobin Heath was still in the World Cup. It was, I think it must have been like,
I don't
I
know
guess
this
if it's
one.
not 2015, 2011 or something. No, I think it
Okay.
was 2015 because, no, I don't know. Actually, I'm blanking. But
It's okay.
um it was like because I knew, but I used to know this off. Like if you asked me anything, I'd be like, oh yeah, 2011,
Listen, you
and I
got a
just
lot of
couldn't.
aviation stuff in that brain of yours right now. So
I
like
know, it's
trying to
filling
remember.
up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Kristen Press, like just all of the oldie but goodies.
Um,
Yeah,
I'll ask this. This is a good way to kind of wrap it up too. Is like, are you excited that do you know
yeah,
they're making a movie about the 1999 women's soccer team, U.S. women's soccer team?
for real.
They're making it.
I
They
didn't.
just cast it.
I didn't know that.
It's just
What?
it
I'm
just
gonna
got
look that up.
announced. Like I knew it was in the works, but like
Okay.
it just got announced. So I just think it's like
I
really
didn't
cool.
know that.
It's gonna be really. I hope they don't screw it
Okay.
up. But
I
it's going.
know.
The cast is really good. It's gonna. I think it's gonna be
Okay.
really good. So yeah.
Okay. Good.
Which I know.
I'll
I
look it
mean,
up and
in
watch it.
'99, what year were you born?
2004. So
So like you don't have the same connection as I
no,
do, but at the
no,
same
I
time, at least it's a. That's why you're like cool. Like
yeah, like
okay,
oh.
but like I grew up with like the Mia Hamm. Yeah, it was like such a
Yes.
huge.
Yes.
So like that,
Yeah.
it'll just be cool that like they're doing a movie about it because very
Yeah.
rarely just do those movies get made. So it
I didn't
always makes
even
me
know.
happy.
Yeah, I didn't know that was happening. So now I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna watch it. I'm very excited.
And like I said, it's a really good cast. So I think they're gonna
Yeah.
knock it out of
Okay.
the park.
Okay.
This has been amazing getting to talk to you. And
So
like
much
to
fun.
actually get the time. Like, you know how conventions are. Like that's why I'm like, you're there with the girls, you guys are having fun. We see each other for like a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there. So it's really
Yeah.
good to get to have this conversation and like talk about life and everything you're doing. And you're killing it. Like you are
Thank you
such
so
an
much.
inspiration.
Thank you.
Continue to kick ass at everything. Have a great time in Canada.
Thank
Um,
you.
I hope that the going back to the 6 hour drive thing that you have to do this summer isn't too rough. And
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to also see you one day. Just
Yeah.
flying the
Just
plane. I walk on the
never.
plane and there
Yeah.
you are. I'm gonna be like, no
I'm like,
way.
oh. I'll be
Um,
there.
this has been amazing. Somebody did ask, and I'll end with this. Is there any advice you want to give out there to anyone who is an aspiring D1 college soccer player that's a soccer player or wants to get into aviation? Any advice you'd want to give them? And you don't have to if you don't have it either. Like I don't
No,
mean to put you on the spot.
no, I would love to. No. um, I think for soccer, just like just do it. I feel like a lot of girls, they aren't as like they're not in places where they can get looks, and they think, oh, it's fine, like I'm not going to get anywhere. But I think if you can make a trip, if there are clubs that are near you that you can find, go do it, because it's going to suck for the first couple of months because you're so tired of driving back and forth, but it's so worth it. And especially when you get into college, if anybody's playing a sport in college, it's hard, but it's very rewarding depending on where you are and like what's going on. But I feel like if you can do anything for a certain whatever that amount of time, like you can do it. It's like you against you. So it's always every day you're gonna have something happen. You're gonna be stressed. But I think if you can get like the mental part, I'm still even working on it. I still don't have it down. So this is I'm saying it as for me too.
Work in
But
progress.
if you can
Always,
get,
always. We
yeah,
all are. Yeah.
yeah, like if you can get through the mental battle, you become more confident and like stuff becomes so much easier. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. And then for flying, just practice all the time. Just do it. Even if you're like, I already know that stuff, whatever, like just do it because it'll really help you in the long run. Study as much as you can, do all the material you can. It's a very rewarding career, and I think if you do it right when you first start, like you're gonna excel at it. And if you love it, it's gonna be so hard. You're gonna get burned out, but I think if you just keep working at it and you keep like, don't let people tell you like, oh, you started when you're, I don't know, like 40, you're not gonna do it. Like that doesn't matter. Like you can start at whatever time you want. So as long as you're you know, have passion for it and you continue at it, you'll be fine.
I love it.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And thank you for the advice. And thank you for this conversation. This has
Of
been such
course.
a joy.
Of course. Thank
Enjoy the
you.
rest of your day.
I will.
And yeah, I hope to see you in the future someday. But you're
Yeah.
killing it. I'm so excited for you. Congrats. We'll touch base. If I
Thank you
figure out
so
that
much.
spa, I'll let you know.
Yes, please let me know
It exists.
so I can go. Say hi.
Okay.
Tell Kevin I said hi and that
I
I love him
know. I
and tell
definitely
Ford I said
will.
hi too. I saw
I will too.
in the
Oh,
back, but
somebody just walked in the house too, so Ford's losing it. He's so excited right now. Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
oh,
I'll give all the people your love and thank you so much.
okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
I will
Thank you
talk
so
to you
much.
soon. Have a good
Yes.
day.
Okay. Bye. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
This is